What's up, everybody? This is Brent Brookhouse. I'm here, like every week, with All Ego Ethan Page. How's it going, man?
I am doing a fantastic.
Why fantastic? That's a step up.
Oh, okay. Well, let's start over. I'm doing great.
Oh no, I'm excited about fantastic. That's a good thing.
I don't know. Just staying very busy. Um, Packing for my event tomorrow. I'm wrestling on Joey Janela's Lost in New York. It's gonna be good. I'm excited. It's myself versus Penelope Ford. Then I drive through the night sleeplessly alone because no one wants to travel back to my hometown. So hopefully crash for an hour, and then I head out to another event in Etobicoke, Ontario, which is about like 30 minutes from my house, but it starts at 2 p.m. So this was a very poor choice of booking, but I'm a whore, and I would rather stay extremely busy than not. So I took a daytime show because my wife got those tickets to see Jay-Z and Beyonce. So I will be going to that concert on no sleep, then going home hopefully sleeping, and then Alpha One Wrestling is hosting an event this Sunday in Oshawa. So it's a whole hodgepodge of stuff that leads me to be in a fantastic mood.
Well, that's good. I mean, the only downside is not getting to wrestle D'Lo Brown.
Well, yeah, thanks for bringing that up.
I told you I'm going to every week until it's done, so that's just it's just 2 days from when we're talking.
Yeah. Which you can see on powerbomb.tv. Hey, you know what? If you want to actually watch the whole show, you could probably see it for free if you're not a current user. Use promo code ALPHA and the number 1, and you yourself can see D'Lo Brown versus Joey Janela free for 20 days on powerbomb.tv.
Yeah, like less than 24 hours removed from Lost in New York, Joey Janela. So
Yeah, exactly.
that should be interesting. Speaking of Powerbomb, I mean, we might as well touch on that a whole bunch of Alpha One stuff just went up over the last day.
Oh man, like an insane amount, which is pretty awesome. I'm very excited for people to see it. Alpha One actually just posted a graphic with a bunch of matches that are, in the company's opinion, must see. So yeah, if you want to go to their Twitter, pull it up. That'd be awesome. So we could talk about those matches, and hopefully I could sell it to people listening why they should go out of their way to hunt them down.
I really love that if you could pull up their Twitter.
Hey, bro, kayfabe is alive.
Yeah, so you've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 matches listed.
Yeah,
And yeah, it's the graphic for each match with the show, so it's good to know. Actually, some of them don't have the show, but
I pulled it up too. Yeah, some of them don't have the show, but I'm pretty sure. Is there a search option on Powerbomb? Is that a thing, or am I lying?
I will look right now. I don't usually search for things on Powerbomb, but I'm sure there is. Search events. Okay, so if I were to look for Scotty O'Shea and Eric Young.
Yeah, there you go. Because that just has the belt. It doesn't have
Right.
the show graphic. I know the show, but that's no use to anybody else.
Yeah, if I look for Eric Young, I get Alpha One Wrestling One Crazy Night, December 13th, 2015.
Yeah, there you go. So all you got to do is search. They got a search option on Powerbomb because they are professionals. But there's a bunch of matches on this that I really think people should check out. One of them being The Purge. You can speak about this personally because
Bro,
we watched it.
don't talk about The Purge.
Why?
I watched that show, I think, 6 times just to make sure that the audio wasn't crazy out of sync for that full episode commentary because we had like 6 hiccups during it. So I had to like edit out audio, but if I edit out audio, then I have to make sure that it starts at exactly the exact right moment. Otherwise, if we're off by even like 5 seconds on one, then 3 seconds on another, then a couple more seconds. Then all of a sudden, by the main event, it's off by like 30 seconds, and stuff's happening, like the table collapsing under you. But I say, "Oh shit!" out of nowhere for no reason, and then about 30 seconds later, you realize why. So I had to keep editing, making tweaks, and then watching basically the whole show to make sure that everything stayed in sync. So I have seen that show more than any other show in recent history. It's probably like up there on the short list of shows I've watched the most, with like WrestleMania 4 and 17, and then there's The Purge.
Hey, good couple shows to be up there.
Yeah, so but I do, it does sound like the people that did take advantage of watching the show with the commentary track seem to enjoy it. So
yeah, and you know what? I'm not gonna lie. There was a big jump in the numbers, which I get to see. So yeah, I was very happy with that in general. So good job. It was worth the work. A lot of people watched Alpha One, The Purge. A lot of people actually waited to watch it with our commentary. So that's a compliment to you as well. So yeah, on this Alpha One Wrestling must-watch list, the first graphic you see is the 3 Stages of Hell match with myself, Josh Alexander, Monster Mafia, against Alessandro Del Bruno and Mark Wheeler, which you have seen apparently 10 times. So would you consider that a match that's must-see?
yeah, absolutely. It's I would say it is on the short list of the better independent matches I've seen this year.
And that is a great compliment. Thank you very, very much.
Because I have watched a ton of matches this year, so it's up there though.
Well, appreciate it. And then right beside it is DJZ versus Jody Fleisch. Did you end up watching that or no?
I have not watched that yet.
All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to give you some homework.
Sure.
And I feel like if you take part in this must-watch list, maybe we do one match per podcast, and people can do the same, and then come back, maybe tweet some comments, we'll read them on, have a little segment. But yeah, I feel like Jody Fleisch versus DJZ is a big one, but I would allow you to pick from the pile. The pin board is the graphic.
Well, I'll say the DJZ Jody Fleisch match, just because that's been on my list of matches I want to watch.
Perfect. Because if it wasn't that, I was going to force you to watch the dog collar match with Ricky Shane Page and Gregory Iron, unless you've already seen it.
I haven't. On this list, let's see. I've seen the Desmond Xavier Mike Bailey match from Long Halloween, and Josh Alexander Simon Grimm.
Okay, comments on both. Do they deserve to be on this?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're both very good. Josh Alexander and Simon Grimm is just like a straight up wrestling match in like the most complimentary way. Like, it's not particularly flashy, but it is very, very good. And Xavier and Bailey is the match you would expect those two to have.
Yes, that match was nuts. Like, nuts. So yeah, all of this is available on powerbomb.tv. There's a bunch of stuff that I wanted to put on this list. Or sorry, Alpha One wanted to put on this list. But the files are not uploaded yet. It's the process of actually getting everything put up on Powerbomb is going to be a lengthy and painful process. But the good news is, slowly but surely, it will all be up there. So we will be remaking this list once new things are uploaded. So
is all of 2017 up there now?
No, I
Okay.
don't want to say. I don't want to say it is.
It's got to be close.
It is very close. It is missing The Purge 2 and a show named Beyond Compare. Both of those shows are a lot of fun. Purge 2, obviously, a big one. You watched the last Purge, the most recent one. The second one escalated from the first. It's they're both great shows. Anyways, but Beyond Compare was a show that was an experiment in a new town. It did not draw that well, but I will say there is a match on there with Eddie Kingston versus Josh Alexander,
Oh,
where
okay. That is the show that I've been waiting to see.
yes, they beat the shit out of each other, and it is like this is what Powerbomb TV is meant for, because you have this subscription. It costs you the same every month. You're gonna get the most recent Alpha One stuff, but there are some hidden gems on shows that you might not want to fork over $15 for a DVD. And this is the exact reason why I wanted to sign a deal with Powerbomb, because there is stuff that needs to be seen that hasn't, because of that. I don't know, like the value of a dollar. Like, I get the value of a dollar. I understand it. And not everything on that show, beyond compare, with the Eddie Kingston match, is worth the $15. But that match in itself is worth watching if you have a subscription. And
Yeah.
I can't wait.
And I mean, just like, God, it sounds like I'm getting paid by Powerbomb, and I'm really not. And I had to spend time thinking of them as the competition. But, you know, like the just added stuff, in addition to all the Alpha 1 stuff, there's, you know, the Scenic City Invitational stuff is going up. The Supgraps show from August 5th is up, which has Mance Warner pulling a knife in the middle of a match, which is great. You know, Nova Pro, Pro Wrestling Ontario, like all kinds of weird stuff that, like, like you said, I would have never paid to see individually. I mean, Scenic City and Supgraps I probably would, but, you know, Pro Wrestling Ontario, I don't think I'd pay to see that, but it's there if I want to watch it.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
is great. Oh, punched my mic. Cool. So yeah, got that going on. You're coming
But sorry,
up.
I have, before we get off the topic of Powerbomb, so your homework is to watch DJZ versus Jody Fleisch. There's a match that's not listed on here, but I personally think you yourself should go out of your way to watch, and I want more people to hear about it, because this was something that was going on while Alpha One had less buzz and I guess eyes on the product. But at the time, Heidi Lovelace was having like the career of her life on the independents with us, and nobody was seeing it. There's a match with her and Kobe Durst from a show called Matt Rats 2. It's a last wrestler standing match. It is absolutely bonkers.
Okay, and that is uploaded now, right?
Yes, that is up. So I wouldn't push it if it wasn't. It is. It's
the only reason why I asked why is I've seen you tout that on Twitter like several times now.
Yeah, my personal Twitter.
And right, but seeing it not on the list here.
Yeah, it's because we were lazy and we couldn't find the graphic, so did not make the list. It would have definitely trumped Scotty O'Shea versus Eric Young. But that, honestly, like, you know what? Fuck it. That's your homework.
We'll call them both my homework. I'm sure I can watch 2 matches between now and then.
Damn! All right, listeners, you heard it. Brent will be watching 2 matches from Alpha One. Immortal Kombat 6 featuring DJZ versus Jody Fleisch, and then an event called Matt Rats 2, Heidi Lovelace, now known as Ruby Riott, against Kobe Durst in a last wrestler standing match. The show name is so goofy for how freaking insane this match is and violent. It is 1,000% worth seeking out.
And to be clear, the Matt Rats artwork is Rugrats based.
Yeah, 100%. What are you talking about? You didn't know that?
Oh no, I knew that. This is an audio medium, so I'm making sure that people know that that is where it's coming from.
I'm literally looking at this corkboard. So we just talked about Rugrats. We've got a Game of Thrones graphic. We've got 2 Mortal Kombat graphics. We've got a Batman show name, The Long Halloween. And then we've got Rick and Morty, Show Me What You Got. And then The Purge is a ripoff of a movie. Alpha One, a.k.a. me, is the most unoriginal nerd on earth, and I literally just name shows after things that I like.
Yeah, that's no shame in that.
Yeah, why? A little play on words, and now we're having fun.
All right, so let's rewind a little bit.
Sure, sure.
This past weekend.
Yes. What the F did I do? Oh, you know what? This past weekend was great. I wrestled two shows in Michigan. Both of them were a lot of fun. But most importantly, I got to bring my daughter and wife with me on this trip and visit a lot of family. I have a lot of family in the Michigan area, and I was about 15 to 20 minutes away from both shows. So it was as perfect as it could be. A lot of people haven't been able to meet my daughter yet, so it was honestly like one of, if not my favorite weekend of wrestling that I've had this whole year, or maybe the last couple of years, just because it was more about wrestling being able to provide me with the transportation cost and uh, like spending money to spend time with my family and be able to take them out for a brunch, and it was great, man. Like it was amazing.
Yeah, that's really cool. I wish I would have planned better to where I could have gone to two shows or at least one of the shows in my home state. But
Dog, I would have got you comps at Progress.
yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't. My relationship with Progress was weird in the past. So, not in a bad way, but like. I told you this the other day, but I have not paid to get into a wrestling show in a very long time. So I get like weird about like the idea of do I have to pay to go to this? So yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just hit me up? Like, don't ask me for tickets to All In because that shit's sold out. But uh, I would have definitely asked for Progress. I got my family in to check out the show. What actually happened was, which is pretty nuts. Um, my family wanted to go, and they've Livonia Evolve shows. Every time I've worked there, they've come. And it's just my cousins. It's awesome. They got to see me win the titles with ACH. They were there for my hilarious match with Dijak. They think it's so fun, and they get to see like people chant my name and stuff, which is pretty awesome. So they were looking online to buy tickets, and because Progress tweeted out that there was a couple left, but all there was three tickets, and four people wanted to come. So it was like, well, who's not going? Should we ditch them? And I was like, guys, the tickets are like $40 each. Don't worry about it. I'll be back eventually. It's not a big deal. Then I get to Progress. I'm like telling the story to Ricky, my brother, that night, Ricky Shane Page. And he goes, dude, Progress is awesome. Just tell them the situation. I guarantee you they'll put them on a list. And I was like, nah, I feel bad like harassing them. I don't want to bother them. And he's like, all right, come here. So he dragged me over, and we spoke to some management, and he said the situation, and they were like, yes, of course. The worst thing that will happen is that we say no. And I was like, oh my God, guys, it's amazing. So we got all four family members put on the list. They all got to come and see it. My cousin's boyfriend got to come, who is the only one out of the people that's a huge wrestling fan. So he was freaking out that I wrestled Pete Dunne, and he came out with the WWE UK title. So I'm like a legend to him. So, are you cracking one too?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, I'm drinking some Zevia.
I'm drinking an old school regular ass Budweiser.
Oh, okay. Well, you're getting drunk, and I'm getting sugar free. But yeah, so it was awesome. It was such an awesome experience. And I kind of want to talk about a little moment in the match that I thought was like hilarious to me personally.
Okay.
There was this like segment in the match. We all did this crazy stuff. Oh my God! Everyone hits each other at the same time. We're all laying on the ground. Indie wrestling shit. And the crowd starts chanting, "This is progress." And it was like the most funny thing to me personally, because I know in the world of wrestling, when you think of Progress, you don't think of Ethan Page or my style of wrestling or my delivery of wrestling. So I almost corpsed in the ring, like laughing, because all these people are chanting, "This is Progress." And I'm like looking at like Pete Dunne Trent Seven selling, and I'm like, oh man, people are gonna watch this back home in the UK and be like, what the fuck? This isn't progress. This is Ethan Page, which I think is hilarious. So yeah, that's my experience. And the night before, I wrestled for Clash Wrestling. I would feel a little upset if I did not mention both shows. And Clash was awesome. I was in the opening match. I got to leave ASAP, which when I'm visiting family, like my appreciation level for that is through the roof. So thanks to them for treating me so well and allowing me to be unprofessional and take off. My family appreciated it too. It was a great weekend, and I hope I have more like that. I would love to be able to book stuff like that on a regular basis. So, yeah, great. Good stuff.
Yeah, there's another new promotion, I think, getting going out in that area of Michigan also. So.
Oh, yeah? Is that yours?
Oh, no.
Oh, you said you were going to run a show.
I would like to. It's still in the list of things that I would really like to do, but it needs to be when life settles down and maybe the baby isn't a baby. Because I'm already working like 3 jobs now. Plus, I just applied to go back to school. So, yeah.
Oh, you're such a puss.
Thanks, man. Yeah, there it is. I knew that I heard something about a new promotion out in Michigan. They are signing a full-time contract, or signing former WWE superstar Big Cass to a full-time contract. It is...
Wow. Good luck with that.
The Championship Wrestling League in Brighton, Michigan.
Okay.
They will be putting on a show every Saturday night beginning September 29th. Shows will air on WADL Detroit. Also weekly appearances by MVP, Zach Gowen, Brian Pillman Jr., and more. With Matt Stryker on commentary. So this sounds like something that will be around for...
a month.
I was going to say 3-4 weeks, and then all the money's gone.
Yeah, 3-4 weeks is a month.
Yeah, I know. I'm agreeing with you. Just the idea that you're signing Big Cass to a full-time contract.
Yeah, good luck with that.
There we go. Yeah, the world needs money, Marks. So,
but I will say, if it does well, screw us.
Oh, absolutely. Also, if it does well, then if they're holding weekly shows, then hey.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can line something up, guys. Let's make it happen.
Right. So, the progress overall. How you're happy with the match and everything? Then.
Yeah,
so
honestly,
that's it. Epitomized progress wrestling.
Yeah, hell yeah. Which it for sure did. So make sure you go out of your way to check it out. Honestly, I'm very proud of it. Very happy about it, and I am excited for people to see it. Like, very excited.
Yeah, I'll definitely be checking that out. And so that was weird because it was supposed to be a Monster Mafia match.
Yes, it was. There was some travel issues, so Josh ended up not being able to make it. And in a weird turn of events, and I say weird because this happened during WrestleMania weekend, but in the reverse, he wasn't able to make it. Ricochet and Page filled in, and Ricky needed a partner Mania weekend, and Darby Allin was supposed to be the partner, but he ended up getting injured. So he wasn't able to do it, and I filled in. So I feel as if, though, now we've both swapped and filled and helped, that why don't they just book the Page brothers?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are now an established thing there.
Yeah, I mean, I kicked out of Pete Dunne's finisher, so, like, I'm pretty much a number 1 contender. Just, I'm waiting to cash it in until Walter's not champion anymore.
Yeah, that seems like a good plan.
Yeah, I do not want to get effed up.
Have you wrestled Walter?
No.
I didn't think so, but
I'm alive. Sure. I am alive.
So. Well, I wasn't sure if even there was a in the ring at the same time kind of situation.
Not yet.
All right, fair enough. So there was also a lot of talk. People were wondering, like, what the locker room situation would be like, since that was also, the partnership with Evolve for those shows. Anything weird there? Or all just all good and comfortable.
A little weird in a sense that I felt weird, but nothing unprofessional. It was actually very nice to see Sal, um, who's always behind the computer doing all the live streams and stuff like that. I saw Gabe. We shook hands like professionals. He congratulated me on having a baby, and other than that, there was no other interaction. So yeah,
That seems like all the interaction that's needed, though.
yep, I agree.
So yeah, another big weekend then. That's good stuff. So let's talk Janela and Lost in New York.
Oh, dude, I'm so pumped. I haven't been back to New York since I wrestled for Evolve.
Oh wow. I was thinking about this the other day because you've got Ring of Honor selling out Madison Square Garden. Well, Ring of Honor in New Japan, let's be honest, but still impressive. You've got All In with the 10,000 seats. What do you think a show like, let's say WrestleMania weekend, let's say a Spring Break, next year, if they held it in an arena with, let's say, 5,000 seats, do they sell out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering how much, like, how many tickets is the max for a show like this?
I don't know, man. I think all it like it's all off of buzz and desire to see what the fuck is gonna happen.
Well, especially Spring Break is now, I think, cemented as like must see WrestleMania weekend. It's like the
Yeah, for
whatever
sure.
it's whatever Ring of Honor does. If Progress is around, and Spring Break,
Yeah,
and
I
then
agree.
and then if you couldn't get tickets to one of those or to like Ring of Honor, then you go see Evolve.
That's so mean. I
Well,
didn't say that.
I'm not even trying to. It's like the step down from Ring of Honor. I don't think even Gabe would argue with the fact that they're not Ring of Honor. Maybe he would. I don't know. But either way, I'm just curious. Like, if they just did book, a 5,000 seat auditorium or whatever you want to call it, arena, like, I just wonder if they'd sell out. Anyway,
Yeah, I think so. Like the Joey show had over 3,000 last show.
yeah, I guess that's true. It was over 3,000. Um, yeah, it's just it's also such a different thing because it's just a complete wild like party show. So your agenting is now storyline.
Yeah, and so is my fucking soul. And he also used my daughter and did not ask me permission, which I'm a little peeved about. So we'll be talking about that tomorrow. This whole thing is very annoying. Um, they think it's funny because they actually want me to do it. I took the date for the show, and that's it. They actually sent me a bunch of shows, which line up with their 3 show matches need to fucking
Yep.
agent a stupid match. I don't want to do like I literally don't want to like this is not me in character. I do not want to agent the cluster fuck. So if I win or lose, however the stupid script is written, that I will not be doing it. If they say I agented it, I didn't. I won't. It's like the most frustrating thing. Ugh. No, man.
I'm going to say over and over, like I have since last year, that you will agent next year's clusterfuck.
No.
It's your legacy, man.
Well, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah, that's like if you're writing Ethan Page the book, there's like 3 chapters about Ethan Page clusterfuck agent. Plus, you have to again for the podcast because people love that episode. Also, the oh god, what's his name? Oh, Marcus Crane. The Marcus Crane story from this year is like my favorite story that's ever been on this podcast. The walking backstage when you were supposed to make.
Oh, so I should do this for the podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. Take one for the team.
I'm not into that.
So they have turned you not wanting to do something genuinely out of character, truly you as a human being not wanting to do it, and it's now a storyline.
Yeah.
So one of the questions we just got on Twitter was, did Janela really send that massage therapist to interview to be Ethan's babysitter?
Yeah, well, a lady did come to the house, but I don't know if she was a whore. but yeah, it's very frustrating. Yeah. Joey's fucked up.
Yeah, I should grab some audio from him at Black Label Pro on Saturday.
Yeah, you should grab some audio. You know what pisses me off? I'm the one that got Joey the booking against D'Lo Brown.
Why does that piss you off?
Because he's going to wrestle D'Lo Brown, and now he's effing with my life. Dude, it's like, all I want to do is just tell me where to go. I'll show up, and yeah.
So you would be in next year's Clusterfuck. You just do not want to age in it.
Yeah, sure. Like, give me a booking and I'll be there. But like, don't ask me to go above and beyond for the shitty pay that you're giving me, and tell other dummies that are probably drunk to how to do their jobs, and tell me I have 20 minutes for a match with 45 guys, but they only enter every 2 minutes. Your math is so stupid. You're stupid. The way you run your company is stupid, but it's popular and it makes money. So let's just treat talent like garbage and make them do things that they shouldn't do, like book these stupid matches. So, yeah, it's very annoying.
All right, let's talk about the risk you're taking with this decision, though. Because if next year's Clusterfuck sucks and you didn't age in it, then Ethan Page ruined the Spring Break Clusterfuck.
No, personally. I didn't ruin anything.
You did, because it was a beautiful thing that you decided to take away from the fans.
Whatever. Screw them. They don't know the lengths I went to make those decent. It's like trying to paint art with shit in your hand.
Well, congratulations. You're a beautiful shit artist, because those two have been amazing, memorable things. Let's see, we got another question that is strategy for facing peak cycle Billy Gunn. That's mean. Strategy for facing Billy Gunn in the Battle Royal at All In.
They announced that he's in it?
They did.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Billy Gunn is like one of my idols. So I'm going to for sure let him throw me over the top. I'm not getting that title shot now.
just taking it.
If Billy Gunn was like, suck it, I would probably try and suck it.
The great thing about Billy Gunn is he's one of my favorite guys to see show up on the indies, because he's always looks like a complete giant and is this walking reminder of how small most indie guys are. So
yeah, he's a dinosaur of a human being, and in the best shape of his life.
Yeah, he's real huge. He's also only 6'3", which I say only like that's not tall, but I mean, you're 6'3", right? You're 6'3".
No, 2.
Ah, 6'2". Okay, I thought you were 6'3". Yeah. Still, you'll be one of the few not dwarfed by him.
I mean, I'll be dwarfed in width.
Oh yeah, absolutely, because he's a monster. So.
Yep.
So I mean, pretty crazy turn of events since the refocusing, whether it's because of that or not. I mean, you've gone Progress, you've got Lost in New York, and then you've got All In a couple weeks later. So, congrats, man. Quite the run.
Right? I mean, I kind of turned it around a little bit.
Yeah, because I mean, when we talked, it was very much like a. I don't. There was the point where you said like before things had gotten bad, you would have been at All In, and now hey, you're All In. So there you go.
Yeah, it all worked out, and I'm very excited. And it's kind of crazy that WGN will be airing All In live.
Sorry, I just got asked if I want to interview Cody on Monday, so yeah.
Oh, cool. I hope you said yes.
Of course.
Yeah, you better bring me up a bunch. Anyways, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited. WGN's airing the 0 hour of All In, which I think people are saying quote unquote pre-show, but potentially going to be seen by more people than the actual All In show.
Yeah, I mean that's why it's going to be 10,000 people there and network TV in the U.S.
Yeah,
That's wild. That's got to dwarf the biggest crowd you've ever wrestled in front of. I mean, even without the TV, but with the TV, obviously, it's far and away.
yeah.
So yeah, all you have to do is not fuck it up.
I'll be
pressure,
okay.
But
Battle Royal, bro. I'll be good.
yeah, you also put out a little promo for the Battle Royal, so hey, there you go.
Yeah, that got over 20,000 views.
Oh shit, I didn't realize it did that well.
Very well. I'm very happy.
I feel like if there's anything, and this is coming from me, a complete goober, but if there's anything that you're doing really well right now, it's those promos. Like they're showcasing your best stuff in a really good way.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I just put one out tonight for my match against Penelope Ford. So, yeah, I'm just trying my best to show my strengths, and I think that is definitely one of them. Also, a little bit of effort goes a long way in professional wrestling, but consistency is key, and it always has been. When I'm in the best shape of my life, it's because of consistency. When I'm most popular, it's because of my consistency with providing content online and pushing myself in the ring. So yeah, it's just not giving up because of the sadness of life. But it's tough sometimes.
Yeah, I also just realized that Cage was the other guy recently announced for the Battle Royal. So
Oh yeah, more people to dump me on my head.
yeah, some big dudes.
Yeah.
So yeah, Alpha One show this weekend. You said, right?
Yes, this Sunday. It's huge. We got Santino Marella there.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's talk about the show, because not only is it an Alpha One show, but now with the Powerbomb deal, I mean, people can actually look forward to seeing it very shortly after.
Hell yeah, very shortly after, because I'm a savage and I will edit it ASAP. It's a very fun card. There are 6 matches. The main event, I'm thinking this will be the main event. I haven't actually written the card out yet. But the main event, I'm thinking, will be Just Insane versus BMD in a street fight and a next installment in their feud, which is fun. We've got
kayfabe, bro. Maybe the last installment in their feud.
Well, it might be the last.
Yeah, you said just in the next, but I'm looking out for you. Maybe.
Oh yeah. Well, either way, it's next.
Fair enough.
Jesus. Anyways, asshole. Thanks for stopping me for no reason. So I have that on the show. Then we've got the tag team title match, special guest referee Santino Marella with Western Med Connection, Dr. Dan and Jim Nye the Science Guy against Space Pirates, Space Monkey, and Shane Saber. Their match of the Purge was a lot of fun. And yeah, good stuff.
Cool. So,
and then we got the Alpha Male title match. Stokely Hathaway announced it today with a video that Ricky Shane Page will be defending the title against 3 competitors in a 4-way match. And Alpha 1 4-way matches are elimination rules. It always has been. This will be the first 4-way that is sudden death because Stokely wants Ricky Shane Page to lose the title and doesn't want to give him the opportunity of actually walking out with the belt. So it's Ricky Shane Page versus myself versus Josh Alexander versus Steve Brown. So he picked the biggest guys on the roster to take out Ricky Shane Page. And I'm not going to argue with it because I got a shot at the title, which is cool. And then we have a triple threat. Josh Briggs returns to take on Kobe Durst and Holden Albright. Holden Albright given the opportunity after a good performance at the Purge. So there's a little 3-way action for you. And then Jody Threat against Beautiful Bia for some ladies action. And I want to say there's another match, but I'm having a brain fart. So I will pull up the website because I don't want anyone to feel left out. Oh, it's a tag match. We have the return of the ever so fun tag team Cooler House, which is Anthony Green and Gregory Iron against Del Bruno and Mark Wheeler. So, yeah, 6 matches. It's going to be fun. Starts at 2 o'clock in Oshawa, Ontario. Fun stuff.
all right, good deal. And is the use of the backstage interviews going to continue with the Powerbomb thing?
Yes, 100%.
All right, good.
Did you enjoy that?
I did, actually. And I couldn't really hear them when we were doing the recording, so I got to actually listen to them and the complete absurdity of Gregory Irons when I was going back and doing the editing. So yeah, I like it. It's a good touch. It helps. Also, if it's your first time tuning in, it helps
catch you up to things, right?
Yeah, catch you up to things, get a sense of who people are in this promotion, because like that's one of the weirder things about indie wrestling is, you know, like with you, you're a different guy. Like, even though you're the same guy, you're a different guy there than you are everywhere else. Like, everywhere, you know, you're fitting the role. They need you there. So it helps to quickly be caught up instead of like, oh, I have to wait until a couple minutes into the match or even introductions to see, is he acting like a dick or is he acting like a face? So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, helpful, good stuff. I like it.
That's and we exciting. Will continue that. Yeah. So I'm pumped for that. I'm not pumped for this drive tomorrow. I'm not pumped for the drive home, but I'm very pumped for the show. It's going to be awesome. Joey Janela Spring Break. Great stuff. Going to be good. Brent, what else we got? Anything? Want to plug our stuff or what?
Yeah, man. I think we just plug our stuff. We pack it in, and you've got an early drive tomorrow, and I've got like 17 jobs that I do now. So, yeah, let's do it.
Dude, I had to cancel or pause my tanning account because I have not been to tan in the last month and a half. I am so busy, and you add the baby into it, and it just takes your entire life from what it used to be. I love it and I enjoy it, but man, I am exhausted.
Yeah, I definitely get that.
So yeah, enjoy Spray Tan Ethan Page tomorrow or today at Joey Janela's Lost in New York. Hopefully I actually don't get lost and it's an easy drive, and I cannot wait to pay $39 in tolls. But yeah, I'll see you in New York. Follow me on Twitter at officialego. Follow me on Instagram at official_ego. Finally hit 10,000 followers. Thanks for everyone for following on that. ProWrestlingTees.com/Ethan Page. I have a brand new all-in design. All in, all ego. It's very simple, but it's been selling well, so check that out. Get yours before the actual event. And I would love suggestions on who you'd like to see me interview for my High Spot show, All Egos Amigos. So yeah.
You know everybody's just going to say Billy Gunn now, right?
Oh, that would be amazing. I would love that. It would just be a 90-minute interview about The Rock versus Billy Gunn at SummerSlam and the Kiss My Ass match.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you'd spend a bunch of time just being like, how cool is The Rock, though?
Yeah, that's exactly what it would be.
So, let's plug one more of your things, since we talked so much about Alpha One, and I don't think we've given that promo code enough.
Yeah, hell yeah. Honestly, I would, if you love wrestling, I would suggest powerbomb.tv. If you use promo code Alpha1, ALPHA, and the number one, no spaces, all capitals, just and the number one, you get 20 days for free. Try it for 20 days. I promise you it's worth it. I watch it personally. I watch it on my phone all the time. It works amazing, even without Wi-Fi. It's very impressive. It's great. And we gave Brent some homework, so he's going to watch DJZ versus Jody Fleisch, and then Heidi Lovelace, a.k.a. Ruby Riott, against Kobe Durst in a last wrestler standing match. So yeah, you should do the same, and we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, and also, let's, just as an added benefit of what you get, I talked about Black Label Pro earlier. I'll be there on Saturday, but it is live on powerbomb.tv, which means that the replays are also available almost right afterward. I mean, that is Saturday, so it goes up against NXT, which if you want to watch NXT, then just watch Black Label Pro the next day. But PCO versus Darby Allin is
come on,
the craziest idea of a match ever. D'Lo Brown and Joey Janela, Tom Lawler and C.W. Anderson, Alley Cat versus Mance Warner in a Manser Rules match. I have no clue what that is. Kobe Durst versus Josh Briggs. No Consequences versus Space Pirates. Sammy Guevara versus Pat Monix versus Gringo Loco. Like, that card's nuts. So
yeah, it is.
So you start your subscription now. Use promo code Alpha1. Watch Black Label Pro. If you're at Black Label Pro, come up, say hi. I say, try to say hi to everybody there when I recognize them or whatever. But come up and say hi. It's cool. I'm at Brent Brookhouse on Twitter. I write a daily column at CagesideSeats.com. They are the people who make this podcast possible, and they're a great, great website. I have also launched a new website, DivingElbow.com, which has the first feature that I've put up there in addition to some news, which is what I think is a really, really good story on AJ Gray, and it is worth your time to read. And I'll be redesigning the site already, over the next couple days, so posts will be slow there, but the site redesign is happening. But definitely go read the AJ Gray story. Other than that, I'm good. I'm done. You good?
Yeah.
Well, let's go.
Let's go.
All right. Safe travels.
Thanks, buddy.